so we're running 3 Oviraptor. Of course, it's a Dino, so you run 3 Oviraptor. But because it's not pure dinos, we're running 2 Misc. Sounds like, you know, something to crucify me over, but don't have Archosaurs, so 3 Misc isn't as important. You can search it, it's millable, cursable, blah, blah, blah. Get the idea. 2 works for the better ratio on this deck, but you could test 3. And then 1 Rex, 1 Pinkertops, 1 Baby, 1 Pterodon. You don't need 3 regular Baby. We're kind of just using the dinos as a side engine to make a better board rather than fully committing the dinos, which is why we're not running full ratio. And then 2 Plotless, because you can make it really easily in this mill style deck for the negate. Also use the search double Evo instead of Archosaur. You could just play 2 Archosaur if you have the money. And then 2 Tyranno. Play 2 of each because if you mill 1, you still have the other. And that's all for the Dino Monsters. Now for the Lightsworn engine. Shripple Wolf, 1 Felice. If you mill 1 of these off of a monster, or any card effect, you special this one. You mill this one off of a monster effect, you special this one. Any card effect, monster. These are really nice. You can send this with Curious to the graveyard from the extra deck. Make the link, send to grave. And you can use these for solar recharge, and they're essentially just free level 4s. This one's a tuner. Next we play 1 Lumina, 2 Raiden, because normal summon Raiden isn't that good of a play these days. You more have these for the name, and if you can special them, get the mill off, make your synchro, that type is alright. But just normal summon Raiden mill 2 is whatever, so you prefer to search these off of the spell. And then for more generic monsters, we have 2 Hat Tricker, 2 Juggler. The Hat Tricker is a free special summon from hand, level 4. If there's 2 or more monsters on the board, I believe. And then these, if they hit the graveyard, you banish 1, search for a Hat Tricker. Or if these are in your hand, they can also negate damage and do other useful things like that. Yeah, these, search these. Pretty self-explanatory. And then for generic specials, some more, playing 1 Thrasher, because we do run the 1 Rhoda. Don't need more than 1, but you could. And then 3 Adhara. This is why you don't run more than 1 Thrasher. This is to make mainly Nat Beast, because you can search the Hat Tricker really easily, and as long as you special summon this one first, the chain works for it. So, yeah, I'll show you that in a bit. I'll show you a little combo for that. And then spells. Lightsworn spells. 3 recharge, of course. You draw a Lightsworn, you send it to the grave. Cycle for 2 cards, mill 2 cards, literally all upsides. There's no downside to this card, except for having to have a Lightsworn in hand. 3 charge, because you, well, search a Lightsworn after milling 3. Along with the search cards, we have 3 dig. 3 Fossil Dig. Obviously, if you need Misc, Oviraptor, whatever else, you search it. You know the deal. And then for the last bit of spells, 2 Pill, 1 Burial, 1 Rhoda. This is essentially another Rhoda for the deck anyways. You can send it for Wolf, you can send Damage Juggler, you can send Lumina, you can send whatever. This searches Thrasher or Raiden, just basically another copy. And then double Evil Pill, you know. Alright, so for the extra deck, start off with the links. 1 Phoenix, of course, 1 Unicorn, of course, and 1 Curious. This card can combo really well. If you need 1 more extender, you send the Wolf, or you send the Damage Juggler, or you send the Felice, or blah blah blah. You also mill when you send, which is nice. That's the main effect you use for it. You don't always use the other one, or other ones, whatever. And then 1 Omega, 1 Borreload Savage, easy to make. You can special a level 4, normal summon a Raiden, make a synchro at worst. Or if you just need something extra to extend the board with, that's what really these are here for. You're running that level 1 tuner to make Nat Beast. The Hat Tricker is searchable, the other card you just kind of gotta draw it. But worst comes to worst, you just either mill it, or if you can't make Nat Beast, you use it for a link, because it's a generic special summon. You don't know how good those are. 1 Michael, because spot removal, and you're playing Lightsworn, so why not? And then Xyz. This deck is a lot more Xyz focused. The other cards are kind of just supporting for that. Have one Dolka, one Logia, of course. Have one Minerva, helps you extend, mill, draw, has floating effects for, what is it? I forget. I see, it destroys opponent's cards when it floats to the graveyard. And then one Giant Hand, basically just another negate for the board. Same thing with Buduska. Worst comes to worst and you do occasionally brick, Buduska pass, be all right. And then more generic Xyz, Tornado Dragon, Dweller, and then Castel. This can be whatever, kind of just spot removal that doesn't destroy, so I have it in there. Abyss Dweller is really good, and, well, Tornado Dragon is also really good. So that is the list. I can show you an example of I'll just draw a test hand and see what happens real quick. So I'm gonna shuffle and then do it.